Hi there, today's lesson is on solving ratio problems and we're still in N8.3 and this is lesson 2. So we're going to talk about a proportion because that is in relation to ratios. What it actually is an equation showing two equal ratios. You actually saw this in the last lesson, but we're going to take it a step further. So let's review. We want to solve for the unknown variable x here, and we cross multiply, which means we multiply on the diagonal. So we've got 15 times 8, which is equal to 120, and 40 times x is 40x. Now, I just want to note something here. Sometimes people like the x on this side, so this could also be written like this. I'm left-handed and I tend to do things backwards. Okay, so if you prefer that, no problem. Same thing, we multiplied on the diagonal. We want to get x by itself. In order to do that, recall you have to divide by what's sitting beside it so you can get it to 1. What you do to one side, you do to the other. This 40 divided by 40 equals 1. That's what we wanted. So x in this case will equal 3. All right, let's do another one. Okay, again, this time I'll put the x on this side. 12x equals 96. We're going to divide by 12, and x will give us an answer of 8. Note I am making my x's like this, not like this. The reason being is this is what we use for multiplication. This is what we use for a variable. Mine don't always join. The reason for that is because we might get into using a multiplication symbol, and if we had 2x, let's go 2x times 3, that wouldn't work for us. You'd get all confused. So keep that x looking kind of funny as a variable so that these two can be, you can tell each other apart. Okay, one more. Again, 4x equals 35. Solve for x. This one isn't going to be as neat and tidy, so 8.75. So all you're doing is punching 35 divided by 4 into your calculator. Okay? Pretty simple. Okay, so here's a real world problem. The school's holding a food drive. The ratio of cans to boxes was 3 to 4. So if Austin counted 120 cans, how many boxes should he have? So let's make sure we set this right. Okay, we're going cans to cans and boxes to boxes. We're not going boxes over boxes because that wouldn't help us find out our proportion. So here we have 3 cans, 4 boxes, right? Cans here was 3, 4, that was our ratio. And we know that there's 120 cans. We need to find out how many boxes. So if you were to write this without the words, okay, you've got 3 over 4 equals 120 over x, and you don't have to write it with these words. I would get away from that. This is just to show how this problem works. So now we've got our proportion problem again. 120 times 4 is 480, and we're going to divide by 3, and we're going to find out that Austin needs 160 boxes. Okay, that's that variable right there. Pretty simple. Let's do one more. The vet says I have to give Honey some vitamins. The vet says she should get 1 teaspoon for every 20 pounds of her weight. She's a big girl and weighs 75 pounds, so how much medicine should I get? Do you see now how this is turning into something that we would use in today's world? Okay, so here we'll set it up. We've got 1 teaspoon for every 20 pounds she weighs. We know that she weighs 75 pounds, so we're going to keep our pounds lined up here. And we need to know how many teaspoons of medicine she needs to get. Okay, multiplying on the diagonal. 75 equals 20x. Divide by 20. And we're going to find out that this equals 3.75. And this is teaspoons, right? This is abbreviation for teaspoon. So now we know this is the amount that Honey would need to get of her medication. So real world problems. Okay, simple, quick lesson. You can head off to the assignment and you'll see a lot of the same type. Just make sure you're doing the proper multiplication and division and you should be good. I'll catch you in the next lesson.